How's it going, guys? So it's another COVID special today of me trying to wing it and do all this on my own, which is interesting to say the least. Today we've got a Focus ST225 on the dyno for our friend Greg. We've already had a couple of his cars on the channel. We had an RS Turbo that came on the dyno day. There's also an MGF track car. Basically retuning this because it's always made really strong numbers. He's added a load of bolt-ons to it. So when he got the car, it apparently went on the dyno at APT in Lenwade, which, yeah, big name around Norfolk. Very, very well known, I mean, around the world, to be fair. Gary's a world-renowned Evo builder, time attack driver. Got a lot of time for him personally. His dyno was actually the first dyno I learned to operate. And yeah, Greg took it there for a power, apparently made 320 horsepower with not much on it, just an unknown tune, which I kind of laughed and said, nah mate, not going to happen. Turns out, yeah, printout doesn't lie. I mean, Gary's dyno, it's always been known to be quite a tight and conservative dyno. So a lot of us say, you know, if you make power over APT, you'll make that power on a bad day anywhere else. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of a mystery really. So got it in today to kind of retune it for, you know, just to account for the other bits, keeping in mind it'll be used on track as well occasionally. So want to try and keep it safe. Not really looking for a number. I mean, the ST's this spec. This is turbo back exhaust, intercooler system, intake, Airtec, metal inlet plenum, actuator, a couple of other little bits. We normally see, if it's a good one, around 320 brake. So that's kind of like the area we're shooting for, but obviously it's not really, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's kind of one of them. Greg ain't really too bothered about power, I don't think, as long as it's safe, then it's all good. So yeah, pretty excited to get into this one, and there might be some extra bits thrown in as well. Kind of made some really strong numbers. I actually took a read of the ECU, and it's got the name of the tuner in there. I'm not going to name, just out of professional courtesy, but there's also a tag in there for it sent to stage 1 file. Data logs, I mean, it's aggressive. Peaks at 1.5-ish bar boost, and it's trying to hold 1.3 bar at the red line, which, yeah, considering it's meant to be a stage 1 tune, I would have said was a bit too aggressive personally. But yeah, 326 brake. So yeah, it's a lot. Especially, you know, like I said, especially considering it's supposed to be a stage 1 tune. It's designed to be optimized for, you know, for no hardware at all. But basically, we've gone about retuning. We're actually doing this car in conjunction with Nemesis Motorsport. Dan over at Uber Tuning in Newmarket, a guy called Dan Hilborn. He's a good personal friend of mine, as well as a colleague. He is the co-owner and lead software calibrator over at Nemesis. So yeah, so he sorted us out with some sort of stage 2 plus some bits. At Greg's request, he wanted some very dirty pop and bangs, which you will see them shortly in the video. finished up at 323, 541 Newton meters. So we're very similar, to be honest, to what was on it previously numbers wise. Boost wise, we're kind of similar. We're coming into about 1.5 bar, but we're tapering off to a bar at the red line. We've kind of had to stop there because short-term fuel trims are kind of running away themselves a bit. So I'd suspect that the in-tank pump's goosed, which, to be fair, I mean, it's a 2007, 2008 car, so it's not new. But yeah, so my plan pretty much is to advise Greg of that, get that worked out, get it back on the rollers, data log it again, and make sure it's all right. See what more is left in it, which no doubtably there will be. Hopefully Dan will be back soon. I ain't got to keep doing this madness by myself because it's a bit of a challenge. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.